YouTube, what's going on? It's Juangottiwft here with another Washington Commanders video. And in today's video, I'm coming on here with a video where we're going to be talking about Coach Ron Rivera's response to the Jack Del Rio situation. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload a video about the NFL, or in this case, our Washington Commanders. We're now on the road to 5,000 subscribers. Hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already. Let's get straight into today's video. So, it's always drama. Like I said, man, this didn't do anything but bring more drama to the Washington Commanders community, and it was no good outcome for this. Yesterday I made a video where I addressed Jack Del Rio and the situation and him issuing an apology letter, and I got some negative feedback on that video. A lot of people were saying they're unsubscribing because I didn't agree with Jack Del Rio's stance or whatever, stuff like that. And I want to come on here and defend myself because I personally don't feel like that's fair, because I didn't say that Jack Del Rio didn't have an opinion. Like, everyone has an opinion. You know, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. All I do is deliver the news. I said that countless times in the video. He's entitled to his own opinion. I don't have a stance. I'm just delivering the news. My channel isn't nothing with politics. It only got political yesterday because this dealt with the Washington Commanders. If this was somebody else's organization, I wouldn't have made a video on it. But again, if you did unsubscribe because of that video, I mean, so be it. I'm not going to sit here and apologize for what I said because, one, I didn't say anything wrong, and two, I was just reporting the news. So if you felt some type of way about what I said, oh well, you can unsubscribe and go about your day. You know, there's a lot of other people out there that appreciate the news that I bring about the Washington Commanders, and again, I only wrote that up because it has something to do with the Commanders, okay? Now, with that being said, let's get straight into today's video. So, Jack Del Rio, we already know what happened. And basically in my video yesterday, I kind of called out Ron Rivera in a sense and said, you got to do something, man. I'm looking at Ron Rivera to address this situation, hold him accountable, because like my man Ed Oliver said in his video, if this was Terry, if this was Jonathan Allen, if this was any player that did this, they would have got held accountable much earlier than Jack Del Rio. You know, I just didn't want Ron Rivera to sweep this under the rug. I wanted him to actually hold Jack Del Rio accountable, and it looked like that's what he has done. You know, I just personally don't feel like it's fair to these players. I think we need to just worry about football and worry about winning. Because now you have Kendall Fuller stepping to the podium, having to answer questions about Jack Del Rio and his tweets and how does he feel about his tweets. And Kendall Fuller, you guys know he's not much of an interview person. He doesn't really like talking in his interviews. And then you make him try to answer questions about Jack Del Rio and what Jack Del Rio said out his own mouth, not Kendall Fuller. Jack Del Rio, and it's not like he's going to say anything, so I don't even know what the reporters are trying to fish and get out of these guys. They're not going to say anything, and again, it's not fair to the players that they have to answer these questions, because they didn't say it. Jack Del Rio said it, okay? Then you have Jonathan Allen having to ask questions or answer questions. It's just, it's a whole sticky, unfortunate, and terrible situation that shouldn't have taken place. We should just stick to football, man, but we can never do that, man. We're the Commanders, we're the Redskins, we're the football team. We always are going to have issues, man. It's just how it is. Now, let's get into the statement from head coach Ron Rivera and read what he had to say about the Jack Del Rio situation. This morning, I met with Coach Del Rio to express how disappointed I am in his comments on Wednesday. His comments do not reflect the organization's views and are extremely hurtful to our great community here in the DMV. As we saw last night in the hearing, what happened on the Capitol on January 6, 2021 was an act of domestic terrorism. A group of citizens attempted to overturn the results of a free and fair election, and as a result, lives were lost and the Capitol building was damaged. Coach Del Rio did not apologize for his comments on Wednesday, he did apologize for his comments on Wednesday, and he understands that distinctions between the event of the dark day and the peaceful protests, which are a hallmark of our democracy. He does have the right to voice his opinion. Like I said countless times in my video, everyone has a right to voice their opinion. However, words have consequences, and his own words hurt a lot of people in our community. I want to make it clear that our organization will not tolerate any equivalent between those who demanded justice for the wake of George Floyd murder and the actions of those on January 6th who sought to topple our government. After reflecting on the situation and the circumstance, I have decided to fine Coach Del Rio of $100,000, which the team will donate to the United States Capitol Police Memorial Fund. I feel strongly that after our conversation this morning, he will have a greater understanding for the impact of his language and the values that our team stand for. Okay, now I want to first commend Ron Rivera for actually doing something, you know, because I just didn't want him to sweep it under the rug. Again, I'm not going to come on here and voice my opinion about a political stance about what Jack Del Rio said, because again, he's entitled to his own opinion. But this is football. You got to learn to separate your personal life and your personal opinion for your work and your job. I'm going to be honest with you guys and take it how you want it, whether you like what I'm about to say or not. I don't care. Jack Del Rio is not sorry for what he said, because if he was sorry for what he said, he wouldn't have said it. He just is now apologizing because he realized the backlash that he got from it is greater than what he probably thought at first. You know, and again, I'm just going to stress this enough. This guy is entitled to his own opinion. I'm not saying he's not, but he's not sorry for what he said. And Ron Rivera isn't wrong for how he acted. This is a business. This is a team. This is a team that's always in the news. This is a team that already has enough on their plate. And Jack Del Rio going out doing that, just adding more to the fire. Like, I just don't get it. I don't get it. With this team, we could just never have a peaceful off season. But again, $100K ain't nothing to Jack Del Rio, man. They're going to donate it to the Capitol Police or the Capitol Police Memorial Fund or something like that. So that's good. But man, can we just please get back to football? Like, I hate talking about politics. I don't know nothing about politics. Let me make that clear. I don't care for politics. That's the reason why this country is so divided as it is, because everyone is on one side or another. In this current instance, you have a side of the fan base that believe, oh, why Jack Del Rio? Why isn't he allowed to voice his opinion? He's right. And you have a section of the fan base that's like, he's wrong. He should be fired. Politics is just never good. Like, it just always divides the country, and that's why we're in the current state that we're in now. If everyone could just come together and be peaceful, man, and just agree, we would be better off. But again, it's not going to get like that. Life isn't like that. And I just wanted to come on here to report the news that Coach Del Rio is being fined $100,000 by head coach Ron Rivera. And me personally, Ron had to do what he had to do, because we got on him as content creators, as fans. Because we know if Ron didn't do anything, we were going to look at him with the side eye. Again, for the last time, I'm not saying Rivera or Jack Del Rio isn't entitled to his own opinion, but he has to learn to separate his personal life and his personal opinions then with his job and his professional life. Guy has a massive following on Twitter. I didn't even know that until a couple days ago. So it is what it is. It happens. Hopefully we can move forward, and now we can get back to football, and hopefully we get a top 5 defensive performance this year. Jack Del Rio, you got a lot of work to do, man. All I want to do is talk about ball, talk about football, talk about these Commanders, talk about the NFL, and hopefully we can get back to that. So yeah, man, there you have it. Let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section down below. As always, me and boy Juangotti. Like, comment, subscribe. Help to the Washington Commanders. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers. Let me know how you guys feel about this video in the comment section down below. Do you feel like Ron Rivera is right for fining Jack Del Rio $100,000? Do you feel like he's wrong? How are you currently feeling? And again, if you don't like what I said in this video, you can voice your opinion down below. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. And quite frankly, I don't care, because my opinion is my opinion. How I feel is how I feel. And how you feel is how you feel. And I can't tell you how to feel, okay? As always, me and Will Juangotti. Like, comment, subscribe. Help to Washington Commanders. I'm out. Peace.